front door opens on its own as you're about 10 feet away, and peering from the inside of the low-lit interior, you see a woman's face, a plump blonde woman's face, kind of peek through. This is Laina. Laina goes, "Oh, you're back! Fantastic! It's early!" And she kind of rubs her face, and you see as she pushes the door open a little more, she's wearing her nightgown, and she's excited but still very tired. And says, come in, please! Who's that? And points to the large stone statue you're kind of dragging behind you.
Oh, we decided to get a statue for the garden.
Garden gnome.
Very well.
Hey, I take offense at that.
She steps back with her knitted boots. She's definitely in comfortable mode. She kind of eagerly kind of hugs each of you as you enter, happy that you've all arrived. She's like, "I swear, I've not had an employer leave so quickly after my hiring. But glad to see you're all safe. Shall I make everyone a meal? Are you hungry?"
Starved.
Yes.
I'll get right to it. And she turns around and you see further down the hallway, Erwen Dastel, your older halfling servant. It kind of shuffles up with his nightcap on. It's long and dangling off his shoulders. He's got his long night robe on. He's kind of carrying a small candle. My goodness, the hour is late of your arrival, but I can't say I'm not excited to see you. Come in. Your beds are ready. Everything's been cleaned and made to your specifications. Laina, to food. I'm already on it. Oh, when she kind of smacks him on the back. And very well then.
I love their banter.
Oh, they're so cute.
I will go back to bed if that's fine.
Is there any urgent or pressing news? Any packages, mail, post?
None that I know of, no. In fact,
bags of poo.
been fairly quiet.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
I go back to my quarters, and he kind of shuffles off. You hear a voice ring out from across the courtyard of the keep. You've all returned!
Oh.
And you see across the way, Laina, your joyful housekeeper, comes rushing out, arms open to greet you all. You can see there's a little bit of dirt on the front of her apron, like she's been cutting the hedges or doing some sort of garden work, and she rushes out and hunkily to you.
Oh.
It's been so kind. It's been far too long. It's so good to see all of you. Sorry, that reminds me.
Hold on. And she pulls out a little piece of paper. You recognize it. It's used in various arcane messaging. And she kind of pulls out a small quill and dabbles it and starts writing a quick message on it. Closes the lid. It disappears.
What? What's that?
I'm sorry. I was given that just in case you all returned.
Who gave you that? What was that?
Seeker Assum Emring of the council. The ranger. He said as soon as you all returned, I was supposed to let him know. He had very important business with you.
Maybe from the future, don't do that until we tell you. It's okay to do that.
Right.
No,
Is
no,
it
it's
Taldor
just
over
fine.
here?
No,
Seeker Emmering, you said?
Yes.
Of the Council of Taldor.
Yes.
No, he's an ally. He's an
No,
ally.
he's fine. It's just, you know, maybe
You
if we
work
wanted
for
to,
us,
like, take a little nap or something.
Yes,
sorry,
ask
I
us
was-
first.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
My
It's
apologies.
fine.
I was given implicit instructions
You never
by
know.
him.
We should instruct the security guards to, if there's a tent outside the keep, they should just burn it down.
No.
At least inquire and not let it
I
happen
brought
again.
him biscuits every morning.
Yes,
He
that's
was
so
so
kind of
sweet
you.
that
You
was.
brought
we-
your
we should
biscuits.
not have that
Oh,
happen.
she
Do-
fed you
okay.
straight.
Oh, all right.
That's
No.
adorable.
Good to
Do
know.
me a
That's
favor. If he comes back, let him in. If I'm not here, let him use my room for as long as he likes, and I'll pay for it.
Okay.
You guys make your way into the keep.
Ranger?
Laina immediately rushes off to the kitchen, begins
Maybe I'll
preparing
come here.
a welcome back meal for all of you. You can smell after the next 10-15 minutes pass by, that scent of freshly cooked meats and baking bread begins to fill the air around Greyskull Keep. The halls are kept nice and warm. It's very clean and is a very welcome sight to be back home. As you all drink, a familiar voice echoes from across the hallway.
Pike?
Your food is ready, everyone! And you see Erwen Dastel, your elderly halfling manservant, is there standing in his attire, smiling, happy to see you all. Laina would like you all to know that your meal is ready. This way, please.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, buddies.
He leads you to the dining hall. The food is already prepared. You sit down to eat. Your meal is very welcome. It's the best food you've had in a while. Very like comparable Southern comfort food. Like it's just gravy, biscuits. It's
Fried
beautiful.
chicken.
Chicken
Fried
waffles.
chicken.
It's delightful. After this discussion with Secret Assum, who leaves the keep, you do have a brief moment of awkward silence as most of the people that work within your keep turn to you. Laina kind of looks about the rest of you and goes,
But, by the way, we've been working here for about 6 weeks on the pay of 4. We're coming close to our next pay scheme, and you tend to leave often and for extended periods of time. We would also like to be paid, if possible.
Definitely, dear.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I thought...
We are definitely going to pay you. Does anybody remember how much we are supposed to pay them?
What is the total of the staff's payment?
And she kind of thinks to herself, at which point you see Erwen, the elderly servant in the back, says,
Well, actually, you had previously said that it was both of our services were 50 gold each for the month.
Yes.
And if I recall, the other mercenaries or guardians that you've hired to watch the walls of the keep were at a discussed 100 gold for the month's wages each.
And how many of those guys do we have?
You currently have 5 on your payroll.
500 gold a month.
600 gold pieces total per month for the services of everyone keeping your
Tell you
keep.
what, I will front this from my personal funds this month.
She beat me to it.
Just because we don't have enough in the party funds to cover that.
We don't have 600 gold?
We do not.
Who's our treasurer?
I am, but you bitches keep spending money.
We've got cool stuff now.
I'll go halvesies.
Halvesies?
Yeah, I've got
Lovely.
some money.
Twinsies will pay halvesies. Here you go. 300.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure this gets to the appropriate individuals
please
immediately.
do.
They'll be
Please do.
very happy to not have to walk away.
Of course, yes. Don't worry, you will always be paid from Vox Machina.
What? Wonderful. I'll put it.
and Erwen steps in and goes,
By the way, if you do intend to leave for an extended period of time again, I would recommend perhaps paying that in advance. There was a bit of unrest last time.
as you come downstairs, you can already smell breakfast has been prepared. You can see Laina already has the meals set out for you, and as you guys begin to approach, she's like,
Oh, it's so nice of all of you to come down. It was very interesting. These very nice folks came by this morning and dropped off a whole bunch of food and fresh veggies and stuff. Made for a great meal. It was very nice of them.
Oh, wonderful.
Food served.
and she kind of gets out of the plates and she gives you kind of a smile through her
I love you.
dimples.
Is this a frittata?
I believe that's what it's called in some circles. I'm trying a few new things.